In Shining World Compassion Award news from California, United States, Liberation 360 was co-founded by Connie Spence, also known as Vegan Batgirl, to empower communities to make fundamental changes to the food system. The movement was started when Connie began looking into data regarding the animal-person livestock industry and found that the United States, Brazil, India, and China have large amounts of tax money going towards subsidizing harmful businesses. Liberation 360 educates the public about food policy change and how each individual can play a part in transforming both micro-policy within their community and the large-scale policies of their country.
I want to energize communities, not just vegan communities, but other communities as well, to understand that the current model of the food system has not only made itself fail-proof, but it's also very oppressive to humans and animals. And so we absolutely need to put every bit of energy that we have into changing those systems. For me, starting an organization that does that is the way I approach it. But for a viewer, I would recommend, looking into ways that you can also help your community. It could be by, going to your local church. It could be by the school system in your community. It is so important that every one of us figures out the intricacies of our local, and regional, and national food systems.
To show support for this marvelous project, Supreme Master Ching gratefully presents the Shining World Compassion Award to Liberation 360 plus $10,000 as a humble token of helping your work. With all love and high salute for your crucial endeavors. May you and all your fellow activists enjoy continued success and constant protection by heaven. Our association members in California, United States, were honored to present the award letter, Crystalline Plaque, Master's financial contribution, as well as her publications and DVDs to Connie Spence, co-founder of Liberation 360. The following is an excerpt from the letter.
This award is presented in recognition of your courageous activism, reminding consumers that tax dollars are used to fund an important industry. By promoting research, education, and lobbying as solutions to change laws, countless innocent, precious people from the animal kingdom will be spared, making our world a love-filled home for all co-inhabitants. Liberation 360 is an organization primarily focused on the rights of the voiceless, the divine beings of the animal people kingdom, but also lends to support vulnerable humans in a unified approach against all oppression.
Connie was honored to receive the award and financial contribution on behalf of her organization and expressed her heartfelt gratitude to Supreme Master Ching.
Thank you so much. I am so humbled by this offering. This will really help out in a lot of ways to start shifting the foundation of thought processes beyond just the symbolic gesture of vegan consumerism, but going beyond to change these systems that continue to encourage meat and dairy, the promotion, the consumerism. It's almost forced ignorance of what goes on behind the scenes with animals, humans, the environment, because of those industries. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations, Liberation 360, Connie Spence, and team. May heaven continue to bless you and your work so that more humans learn of the daily suffering that our loving animal-person co-inhabitants are subjected to and end animal people factories for good. For the full presentation of the Shining World Compassion Award to Liberation 360, please tune in to our Shining World Awards program at a later date.
Milk uncovers shocking truth about New Zealand's dairy business. This documentary premiered at the New Zealand International Film Festival and then was screened throughout the nation in November 2021. It exposes the dangerous lies of New Zealand's multi-billion-dollar dairy sector, providing eye-opening insights into one of the most destructive industries on earth. The film follows a young activist, Chris Holloway, who travels across Aotearoa, or New Zealand, to understand how the country became the world's largest exporter of dairy products and the detrimental effects of their production on the environment and health. Featuring high-profile interviews with environmentalists and the film's executive producer, Susie Amy Cameron, renowned primatologist and conservationist Dame Dr. Jane Goodall, a Shining World Compassion Award recipient and Cowspiracy co-director, and Milk executive producer Keegan Kuhn, also a Shining World Compassion Award recipient. The documentary reveals the behind-the-scenes reality of the dairy whitewash. Our heartfelt gratitude to all who collaborated to achieve this impactful noble work. For a viable future, may everyone quickly wake up and focus on a new way of compassionate living through the plant-based lifestyle in God's mercy.
Hungarian astronomer discovers first comet of 2022. Christian Czarnecki spotted the first comet of 2022 in the early hours of January 2nd. The speeding comet has been named C/2022 A1, or Czarnecki, and is orbiting the Sun in the opposite direction to Earth. Mr. Czarnecki observed the fast-moving celestial body while taking pictures of the sky from the Piszkestetter Observatory located in the Matra Mountains. The comet is 70 meters in width and was 60 million kilometers from the Earth at the time of its discovery. Mr. Czarnecki is the third Hungarian astronomer to have a comet named in his honor. 36 years ago, another Hungarian astronomer, Miklós Lavas, using the exact same telescope, also found the first comet of that year. Way to go, Christian Czarnecki, on your bright celestial find. In the blessings of the Providence, may you enjoy many more discoveries as you continue peering into our bright universe.
Singapore using artificial intelligence or AI technology for faster shipping. A prominent global port that handled a record 599 million metric tons of cargo last year. The Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore is trialing a new AI system to increase port productivity and reduce its overall carbon footprint. The system aims to shorten the time that cargo ships are anchored at sea or docked by ensuring all vessels arrive and depart Singapore's docks on time. This is accomplished by providing recommendations for the most efficient distribution of docking spaces, as well as sharing data between the port, ships, and relevant services such as refueling teams. Thank you, Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore, for your efforts to enhance efficiency and reduce the carbon released by ships to benefit our planet. May your endeavors promote more innovative ways to protect the future of our mighty waterways in celestial grace.
Inspired by Sir Thomas More, 9-year-old long-term COVID sufferer raises money for charity. Emily Saville from Somerset, United Kingdom, has walked laps in her garden to raise funds for the National Health Service, or NHS, staff who treated her when she was hospitalized in September 2021 due to COVID. Though Emily's symptoms were not too severe at first, she still cannot move without being in pain and now needs to use a walking aid or wheelchair. Following in the footsteps of Shining World Compassion Award laureate Captain Sir Thomas More, who walked and raised over £30 million for the NHS charities together, Emily has received overwhelming online support and raised over £4,700 for the NHS. Her family wishes to bring awareness of the devastating effects of long COVID-19 in children. We gratefully applaud your tender heart, Emily Saville. May you and all other COVID sufferers soon recover to enjoy good health and happiness in divine love.
Vegan food manufacturer in India introduces plant-based egg product, Piper Leaf, founded by Anshu Agarwal in 2020, recently debuted a vegan egg alternative product, Eggish, after a year of research and development. The main ingredients are monk bean protein, oat fiber, and potato starch. Sold in a premised format, this 100% plant-based item is cholesterol and preservative-free. Eggish can be used for a variety of tasty vegan egg-based dishes, such as scrambled eggs, French toast, and omelette. The egg substitute is available on the company's website and will soon be launched on other online platforms with plans to offer it outside India by early 2023. Way to go, Piper Leaf, for helping replace eggs on dining plates with your new delicious plant-based product. May your compassionate and mouth-watering offering succeed in your noble nation and internationally, as many more people of India and the world embrace the vegan lifestyle in God's benevolence.
Deer person trapped on frozen lake in USA courageously rescued. Residents near Saratoga Lake in the state of New York felt desperate as they witnessed a lone deer person trapped for over 24 hours on the lake's frozen surface. Luckily, a concerned woman called her neighbor, Stephen Sullivan, who instantly decided to try to save the beautiful deer person, who was about 137 meters away from the shore. Using a metal rowboat, Mr. Sullivan moved it on the ice until he reached the deer person and was able to get a rope and sleeping bag around him to pull him to shore safely with the help of well-wishers. What a heroic man you are, Stephen Sullivan! Our heartfelt applause for your determined action to assist, notwithstanding the danger. We send our best wishes, rescued deer person. Your presence and that of other animal people make our world more beautiful and help remind humans of their great true selves in heaven's magnanimity.